Hey folks, this is Chris reporting in from the Fig Grove, another brand new Breba tasting. A Breba that I've never had before. These Breba were picked on 8/6/25 and they were chilled overnight. Today is 8/7 and this fig is called Fico Secco. It's an Italian fig. Fico means fig, Secco means dry, dry fig. I think we've got some dry figs here. All of these ripened at the same time. So I have 6 figs, various sizes. This smallest one, I'm going to say by the time I cut the neck off of that, that will be about 12 grams. The bigger one here, these in here, look like about 25 grams. So not big for Breba, but remember, maybe a little smaller because they're dried on the tree. Now, if you look at the neck on this one right here, you can see it's shriveled to nothing. And then look at how wrinkled that skin is. That's the driest one of all. Then you look at this one is very nice as well. Right, so this is in order of how they're dried. It would probably the most to the least would be this one, this one, this one, this one, and then the bigger ones are last, which makes sense. So once again, all ripened at the same time. One of them, and I'm not sure which one of them, actually fell off the tree and dropped into the organza bag. So let's go ahead and just let's take a variety. Let's take this one over here and cut it and just see what it looks like. Interesting. First time I've seen inside of one of these. It's a brown, kind of brown with maybe a little purple around the edge. Really pretty. Let's see if we can't get that to be a little better in alignment. I have so many figs here. It's hard to get them all on the screen. The one that looks really good, I'm going to have to pull this one off camera while I cut it. But look at that. Incredible. All right, let's cut this one. I'm going to cut it, and I'll take that really dry neck off. No real need to cut that one at the base. Yeah. Sometimes the ostiole on Bravos will be really hairy, and I don't think that's that palatable. But this one doesn't look bad. So that's what I think is the best one. Then let's go ahead and take the neck off one of these. And let's make a couple of little bites. So the bottom is the sweetest, so I'm going to have that one. And I'm going to try it against this one. Running out of real estate on my screen. Okay, let's start with the one that I think is maybe the second best. Fico Secco Breba. Pretty. Okay, that is incredible. Light seed crunch, really chewy skin, which I really enjoy. Moderate plus sweetness. I'm getting just a straight caramel. Wow. That is something else. I can't wait to try this one. That's better than I expected. I always love it when you have the first Breba off the tree and it blows you away. That's a good sign that all of these are going to be really, really nice. This is an Italian fig that has a really good shape for taking in water running right off the sides of it, shedding water in wet climates. Out here, obviously the Breba just dries right on the tree and it shrivels up into a little bit of a caramel goodie. Let's try the other piece. Oh my gosh, that one had way more seed crunch. the skin wasn't as tough on that one. Um, Jeez, that's good. That one was caramel and brown sugar, and that one was even sweeter than the other one, which was really sweet. So this would be like moderate plus plus for sweetness. So I'm trying to compare this against the beet Ramon I had, which I thought was the best fig I've had this season. This fig is better. Wow. I don't know if it's a prolific Breba crop. We just don't know because nobody's really had it in ground long enough to report in on that here in the Pacific Northwest. This is the first time I've had Breba, and it's a small crop, but it isn't a huge tree. And we're having a really good year for Breba. So is this good for Breba? I really don't know. But boy, this year it's good for Breba. It's excellent for Breba. Wow. I'm glad you guys are witnessing this and witnessing my reaction to this. So, okay, this is the best. Now, I've got I-258 coming up, so maybe that will top this, but wow. And I don't really go for this profile as my favorite, but I just can't argue with this fig right now. So I do see a little bit of like purple around the edges. What a wonderful fig that's just perfectly ripened. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm down in the orchard, and this is Fico Secco. So I was gifted this tree in 2022 from my buddy Eric outside of Salem. And he had his cuttings come directly from Mario before he passed. So this is kind of a special tree. And I do notice that the leaves have a tendency to curl like that. And this has just been recently watered, so it's not thirsty at all. It's just what I've seen on my particular tree so far. And you can see what we're doing for main crop. Got quite a few main crop. We'll see how those taste. Kind of not a slow grower, but definitely not a fast grower. It's got a nice shape. I think it's been in ground long enough now where we're starting to get some really tasty figs. That group of Breba up there at the house that we just tasted were just incredible. So this is the tree. This is Fico Secco, and I'm pretty much pumped up right now about this variety. So thanks so much for watching. Always appreciate a sub and a like. And I've got some more really cool Breba tastings still. We're almost at the end of the season. One of my viewers suggested showing the tree along with the tasting. And to that viewer, I say thank you. That was a great idea. Okay, take care. We'll see you on the next one.